Right then, this time we may or may not have sorted it out, so can only wait and see. Should I have left that where it was, or a bit bigger? I don't know. Right, we shall start that again, so restart. And I'm hoping this time everything's working nicely. So I've got no watchers at the moment, so I'm not saying a lot until some people join the room. And once they do, hopefully we'll have an idea of whether this is working or not now. And hopefully it is. Am I going to die really early on? Oh shit, yeah. Doom getting out of here. Don't be harsh. Ah, some food. Need that. Right, let's just drop in a thing to Retro Tech 100 to say that we are live. So, right. Where's the thing to change to group or whatever? See if I can find it. There, at the top. Sharing a group. Retro Tech 100. I may, or, whoops, that's not spelling right. I may or may not have solved it. Let's see. Test. Let's post that, and I can see that someone's joined, and I'm hoping. Really hoping that this has done it. Oh, just about there. Frog nearly killed me. Nearly had it. Oh shit. Need to get out of there. Try and find another way around. That was a little bit handy, bit of a level up. So I did do a private stream quickly. It wasn't public, so I just set it to private on the YouTube channel, just doing a bit of testing. And during that time, at the time, it was working absolutely fine. So I shall see shortly. And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ah. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's see what type of ring we've got. Does it say? It should do a heel ringle. That'll be handy. So I've now got get my words out today. 3 watches apparently. So if you can let me know whether it's working this time or not. If it's not working this time, I really don't have a clue what I've got to do. But I'm hoping, like I say, this has solved it now, because when I did an unlisted check on the channel, it was working smoothly. The audio was a little bit on the quiet side, but you know. I've got 3 games planned for this live stream, if it works. Oh, that's a lot of enemies in there. Oh, touching cloth a little bit. Try and lure them out one by one, fighting that way, because I'm being a big coward. Have a quick look on. There we go. Well, hi Sam, how you doing, mate? I'm gonna have to hold on, just try and tinker about with this a little bit. For some reason, you're not coming up in the chat box there. But if I move this over, hopefully, I'm glad it's working this time. So just going to move that over so I can at least see the chat box from over there. So, but I'm glad it's working. That's wonderful. That is awesome. So I had to change one of the plugins, and it seems to be working somehow. I don't know how, but I'm not complaining. If it's working, it's working. So this is fantastic. Awesome. Hey Chris, how you doing, mate? So right, let's get some play on. So I am playing Dragon Crystal on the Game Gear. I recently got this on the Master System as well. I got it in. I got it from. Where did I get it from now? Just trying to have a think of it. It's all Fun Retro Games up near York, I think it is. And you can see here, I got 3 for a tenner, and this is the Master System version. But I had it on the Game Gear growing up. That was, you know, my thing, the Game Gear. I had a Master System growing up and I really enjoyed it, but I had the Master Gear adapter, so I was able to play Master System games on the Game Gear, and I played it a lot that way. Not so much playing the original Master System, but more the Master System games through that. So this is a bit of a very early roguelike, and although it doesn't seem it, it's kind of turn-based, because you sort of, and this is the funny thing, because I can't stand turn-based games myself. I'm not a fan of them whatsoever, but you sort of take it in turns to hit each other, but it's very, very much sped up, so it's almost in real time. So you're not waiting for the other one, you know, like, because I could never get on with games like Final Fantasy because of things like that, and it's just really, it's such a simple game. It's a great idea. As you can see, it's a maze type game, and you've got this egg that follows you, and basically what this egg is, it's the dragon, hence why it's called Dragon Crystal. Dragon Crystal, if I can get my bloody words out, that is. So, but yeah, it's a good start. I'm glad that it seems to be working. But this is lovely. You can, yeah, you probably could have if you were in the same room as me, but you're upstairs, aren't you? You're a liar. How's the stream there, sweets? Very nice of my wife to join a stream and come and have a look. She's probably giggling away at me upstairs, thinking you're a dickhead. And you know what? Yes, I am a bit of one, and I don't care. That's alright with me. So longsword. Hopefully it's not cursed. Why are you being followed on Pokemon? That's a very good question. I'm not. It's not Pokemon, and I'm being followed by this egg. I don't actually know why I'm being followed by the egg, to be honest. It's just part of the game, and I think that you've just got to look after it. I think it's your duty to get the egg to where it needs to be, although I never found out where that was. As you can see, it's got really nice graphics as well. You collect all these pots, you collect these potions. Obviously, sometimes they hinder you, sometimes they work really well. Expiration date, maybe, yeah? I'm so chuffed that this is working though, but I need to sort of change out the chat box that's on the live stream because it's not showing up on there. But it sort of changes each time you do a stream, I think. Oh shit, better run away from that a minute. I bet you can hear me from upstairs, can't you, Chelsea? As long as it's not Dizzy, I guess. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Dizzy, Chris. I absolutely love the Dizzy series. Is that a request for a Dizzy game, is it, by any chance? Secretly. Yeah, I thought you might be able to hear me. The door's slightly ajar from downstairs, sorry about that. And I'm probably talking a bit louder because I've got my headphones on too. But this is very exciting, I'm so excited that the stream's working. And I've got like 3 people, 4 people maybe in the stream at the same time, and we're still going strong. Thanks to our new internet. Yeah, there is a lot of nose passes in this Pokemon, isn't there? And that's where they got the idea from this game. So basically with this game you can pick up different armour, you can pick up better swords. Every level that you go through, once you've gone through a warp, well they say it's flaws in the strategy guide manual thing for some reason. I don't know why they call it that, but the enemies get tougher in each one, so you've got to... Hold on, I've got to go back to that a minute. Death to the egg? No, Chris, there's no death to the egg. That's not very nice. Dizzy's awesome. Paul, you tell them. Tell them, Paul. Explain how awesome Dizzy is. It's just fantastic. If there's someone that can't stand him, David's actually pretty good at Dizzy games. So, Paul's just commented to say that the stream's working, which we are aware of, but thank you very much for coming back into the stream and letting me know, buddy. Hopefully you can stick around for a little bit. Do you make shut up, you dickhead. I should add you to Retro Tech 100 because the guys would love you in there, Chels. If nothing but for them to witness my wife taking the piss out of me on a daily basis. So, on the original stream before it started working, see, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic now or you're saying you're proud of me, or if you genuinely are. I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, the stream had 19 views somehow. I don't know how, but because it wasn't bloody working. You're not what, being honest or sarcastic? Evie's doing in the worm in the background there on the camera. Can you see? Incognito. Right, long sword. We could take out this scorpion thing. I know. Tell me about it, Chris. Wait for her to whack me behind the head or something. Probably come back and hit me with a cheese slice or something. Though this is an absolute massive game and I've never been able to beat it. And it's mostly because when I was younger, because you get your different types of swords, I didn't understand what the different types of swords were. You know, I didn't know what a broadsword was when I was younger. I knew the long sword was better than the dagger at least, and you got more damage. But there's so you get like the Dragon Slayer sword, the Blood sword. Got a leather suit there. You know, unless it's going to be chainmail, some of these armour suits aren't really very good for this floor. Well, going forwards rather. Probably just about get by this floor. But I will change the game over in a minute. As much as I'd love to play this game throughout the whole of the stream, I don't want you guys, unless it's something that you'd like to see again in the future, like a more dedicated stream on, and see how it actually plays and stuff. I'll switch over to something else in a minute, because I did have a couple of other games planned as well. If I can keep your attention span for long enough, that is. Girl said, Kelsey raided your villager. Cowbag! I deleted it anyway, so she could destroy it all she likes, to be honest. I don't have Coin Master anymore. Oh, look, and there the dragon's hatched. So that was pretty good timing. You got to see the dragon hatch at least. And the more you upgrade and your level up goes, it's sort of the dragon upgrades along with you a little bit too. Which is pretty damn awesome. So this was one of the very first RPGs that I ever played as well. Find it really hard to put the game down and go to another one because I just love playing it so much. It's such an awesome game. I love it. But anyway, you're not here to see me just play that. Let's have a look at something else. And I shall. So it's nice to see that the stream health apparently is still good. The stream is healthy. The stream health is supposedly excellent. So let's go for a bit of Kung Fu. So this is the NES port of the arcade game Kung Fu Master. I was speaking to Andy Godoy a bit earlier from Get to the Chopper podcast and a YouTube channel, which if you haven't subscribed to him yet, even though I said to in Retro Tech 100 Facebook group earlier, if you haven't subscribed to him already, please go ahead and do so because he's such an amazing person. Really, really lovely, down-to-earth guy, and he's just got, he's the voice of podcasting. As I said earlier, he's just, you know, he got me and the likes of me and Kieran into podcasting when we went on RGDS to start with, and he's the reason for a lot of, you know, a lot of the reason why a lot of podcasts exist. He's been doing it for over a decade now, podcasting. And I was talking to him about this game anyway because he was playing it on the Spectrum, showing off on the Spectrum. Someone's just done a homebrew 2018 version. I'm sure you are awesome at this games. You have to come down and have a bit a go of Gauntlet, maybe do a live stream on the channel while he plays or something. Oh no, you haven't got to go, have you, Chris? Oh, gutted. Well, listen, mate, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully next time could be a bit longer now that we've got the hang of this streaming business. But I appreciate you checking in with us, bud. Thank you. Kick my ass. So yeah, as I was saying, he was trying the Spectrum Homebrew, the new 2018 version. It's a lot better than the original Kung Fu Spectrum one that they put out all those years ago. The original one, it looks terrible, plays awful, it's really slow. But this new one seems a bit more like this. So, because he'd said that he'd never seen it before, I did recommend that he tries it and checks it out, but I thought, if he sees this video, at least he gets to see himself how awesome it is, and it really is a really, really great port. And I do prefer it over the arcade game itself. I don't know, maybe just I haven't played Kung Fu Master enough, this is what it is, but I had this growing up. You know, I was very lucky to have the Master System and the NES, but the NES was the first one that I had, and we had the Master System a lot later. But as I was trying to say earlier on the stream before, well, it wasn't working, but you could sort of hear my audio still. But I was basically saying in the stream there that that I just got the Master Gear converter where you could play the Master System cartridges on the Game Gear, which I had as a child, and that was my way of playing Master System games. I absolutely loved it. I went through so many batches of the Game Gear, so many power supplies, and I'm really, really grateful that my wife got me a Game Gear for Christmas this year. I've just absolutely loved playing it again. It's just been nostalgia heaven. So now that it's working, which I'm really pleased about, as you can tell, because I've said so many times already anyway, the plan is I'm going to start doing, when I do the streams, Q&A, and also let the viewers choose what games they'd like to see as well. So it's going to be sort of, you know, ask me anything, ask me whatever you want. And I know it's been done before, but I just thought, you know, it'd be a pretty decent thing to do and go through while streaming, get to know me a bit better and stuff like that. Hopefully, you know, grow the channel. I do want this to be the year of the Hermit. I do plan on making more of an effort with this channel. And I really, really do want to grow it. I do, you know, I want to go somewhere with this channel. It feels like I'm not going anywhere, but hopefully, you know, in between doing a bit more streaming, get some more video content out there. Hopefully the views and subscribers should start coming in with any luck. I know it's not everything, but you know, it is the reason why we do this, you know, because you do want people enjoying your videos, and you do want, you know, I'd be more than happy with 1,000, I really would. I mean, I was more than happy to get my first 100, and God, that was a slog. And then it wasn't any easier getting to 200, to be honest. You know, people say that, oh, it gets much easier after the first 100. It hasn't been the case for me, unfortunately. It's been so tough. And again, like I said before on one of my last videos, with my videos and stuff, obviously there hasn't been as many recently. It's not because I haven't had ideas or, you know, enough content and stuff. You know, the ideas for content's there. I've got a whole list of them. It's just I just haven't really had the time. Mate, I love the way you changed it. I love that you called it Smogar Mania. I really, really like it, mate. I think it's great. And like I said, it's going to be awesome to see you back at it again as well, Sam. When I played this on Play Choice 10 at Arcade Club, when I went in, was it September or November? I can't remember now when it was that I went. But I played this on Play Choice 10 and I did really well on it actually. The furthest I've ever got. I think it was probably like maybe the end of this floor or something perhaps. But then I guess it's not a particularly hard game. Especially when you learn it, but I never beat it when I was younger. Although you've only got like 5 floors, I think once you beat it, I think it loops and you just go around and get harder again, and it looks like that's the only level boss. Oh, fireball. It's not Dragon Ball Z, mate. Just kicked his head. Oh, okay. What? Oh, come on, that wasn't fair. No. That took the piss. I've probably only got 1 life or 2 left now, so who knows how this is going to go. So after this, we'll play one more game for this stream anyway. Of course, this has been the test stream I was going to say anyway again. I don't want to keep saying anyway though. There's a really funny meme with this because when the enemies come into you, it looks like they sort of hug you, and it shows you like this 3D model of it, and it's bloody hilarious. Looks like the guy's literally having a gangbang. What? Oh. That guy's tough. So that is actually the furthest I've ever got on this game. Because even when I was playing it at Arcade Club, I never got this to the end of this then, because I don't remember seeing that character at the end, that boss. He's a bit tough. Which way he's going to fire that now. Gotta be careful. I sort of want him to throw foot up. Right, now we can attack him. Oh, come on. Right, let's get back a minute. Ah! Oh, gutted. Well, that was fun. I do really like that game. And I hope if Andy sees this and checks it out, I hope he enjoys it too. So I was explaining a bit earlier that RetroArch has recently had an update, which is awesome, because I've sort of given up on the idea of using RetroArch to sort of capture footage, even though, you know, I've got most of these games, and, you know, the ones that I want to play and show anyway, that is, I've got most of the physical ones. Oh crap. So yeah, they've updated it anyway, and originally, why is it not jumping up? Oh, wrong button. I'm not playing an arcade game. So used to pressing. Well, no, it's because I was just playing Kung Fu, wasn't it? Where you have to press up to jump and that. So I was getting confused. Never mind. So yeah, what was I trying to say now? I can't remember, I've bloody lost it now. Come back to me in a minute. Oh yes, that's what I was talking about, the controls, wasn't I? So it was only sort of working for like the 2-player things, like obviously the Master System, the NES, but anything over 2 buttons, it wasn't really supported, but they've had a massive update to it, and I've added so many more controllers, and I'm using the SF30 Pro, which is the SNES style 8-bit 2 controller, which is absolutely awesome. I love it. Probably one of the finest controllers I've ever used. It just feels so right. You know, I grew up playing the SNES mostly, and sort of it moulded the grip for controllers and stuff. It's, you know, it really set the tone because, you know, I only had the NES for about a year before it was taken off us by my mum because she wanted all the children to share it. So, sort of. It wasn't allowed to just be for me and my brother anymore. We all had to share it, so I didn't get to play it as much in the end. And then, obviously, the SNES came along anyway. You want, at the time, you want the next big thing, don't you? But not as you turn into an adult. Not so much. So now it's working, like I said, I will be doing more streams more often. Now that there's more support, I can get more systems as well onto RetroArch, so, you know, hopefully I'll get the times 68,000 running and everything, and there's going to be some arcade stuff, all this, that and the other, so it's going to be really cool going forward to be able to stream those sort of things. I've got my USB fight stick as well, which will come in very handy for arcade games, which I need to do a review on the channel. Need to close the window next to me a minute because a cold draft's coming in now. Excuse me. It's funny with these old games because I only had like maybe something like 6 levels or... Alright Sam, thanks for tuning in mate, appreciate it bud. I'll catch you later bud. So yeah, I was going to say about these games anyway, but they only had roughly something like 4 to 6 levels or something like that on them, but they were bloody brutally difficult for the time. Like you go back and you look at like the Commodore and Spectrum games, stuff like that, and they were even tougher, so many of them were hard to beat, and you know, especially as a child you don't really get very well, I'll say as a child you don't get very far, but actually, you know, I think I did, but purely out of persistence. I never could work out how to get to that extra box where the sniper was on top of. this time, I'm not going to go for the power beam. I'm going to avoid the sharks because they take 2 hits to kill anyway. They're just a nightmare. I'm going to stay at the top of the surface. It really does feel like such a timeless game, just like the original one as well. I've played BMX Trail before with Alex the Kid, which was pretty decent, wasn't too bad, a bit reminiscent of Paperboy in a way. Like when you get to the end of the course, that is. But Enchanted Castle, I don't really remember Enchanted Castle. I think I tried to emulate it once and I don't think it turned out very well. I can't even remember at this bit which way I'm supposed to go. It's probably right to the end now, I bet. Go my gut instinct and say it's the end one. It wasn't, it was just to get that. It was quite pointless, to be honest. I don't want these spears, I want the sword. Oh, which way was it now? This way. Oh, it'll still work, that was okay. And there's another extra life anyway, so that is awesome. What's this way a minute? Anything worth having a look at? There's a secret area up here. Yeah, I knew that anyway from the last stream. It's just ignoring it and jabbering to myself a bit. And that explains why when I did the last stream I was wondering why I couldn't go down. But that is exactly why. I was just about to say, it's just as well I had all those extra hits, but it nearly made no difference there, because I nearly died anyway, so I'm just lucky as ever. Just love the little touches like that you sort of remember that you used to do as a child. So many of those flashback moments and memories of playing Max Battler and secrets and stuff, or you know, ways of doing things. It's just been, like I said, having the Game Gear again has been just so nostalgic. Well, thank you for letting me know anyway, I appreciate it. This isn't going very well, come on. There we go, a bit more. Oh no. I was going to say it's a bit more like it, but then he came along, so... I know the last few times I've played it, especially emulating it, which I'm doing now anyway, I guess, but the last few times I played it emulating it, I didn't get this far. Well, I sort of got to this world, but it's normally just one of those games I use to test, to be honest, just because I just know the game so well. Though it doesn't make me any better at it, as you can see. I just had to be a bit quicker. I was being a bit too slow, wasn't I? Is what it was. Oh no, come on! Oh. Am I going to make it to this lobster? Probably not. Don't slow down, just go. Go. Jumping a bit too soon because of that sort of lava bit. Saw some chests up on the roof bit there, but I don't know how to get to them. So there's a hidden bit like this. Almost looks like it should be a hidden bit because of the different texture on the path. It looks a bit like a platform. Oh, everything's out to get you in this. Everything. I was going to say, if I had to start from the very beginning then, I wouldn't have been happy at all. I would have been actually angry. Oh, come on. Oh, touching cloth a bit. Right. Concentration. Ah, jump, get off there. Oh! Harsh. Just wait a minute. Oh, that was close. So was that. I've got to the end of it. I think I've got to the boss. Oh my god, that was tough. I'm not doing this bloody thing now, am I? What? I sliced him about 7 times and nothing happened. Oh. Oh. No, no. Oh, come on. So you've got to get him while he's in the air. How am I supposed to avoid those? Oh. So that continues going to be from the start there. Right. Oh, that's disappointing. And having to start from the beginning. But to be fair, that is not as bad as Mr. Nuts on the Super Nintendo, where you select continue and you have to bloody well start all the way from the very, very beginning of the bloody game. And you just think, what the hell is the point in the continues then? What was the point? Oh, run out of time. Anyway, that's the 3 games I wanted to show off today. Anyway, we know that the stream's now working, which is absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much for bearing with me. I hope you can catch in next time. For those who are going to be watching a bit later after the stream, I hope you enjoy it. As I say, coming up is going to be Q&A, and there's also going to be game requests and stuff like that I'm going to do too. So yeah, but I'll catch you soon. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so. It'd be awesome if you can. So I will catch you in the next stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye bye.